Welcome back on the channel. This is my S26 Ultra and this is my big fat 32 inches of a monitor. Now let me set the scene here. This is GTA 5, 100% safe that I'm running on my S26 Ultra, and I'm using GameNative because, believe it or not, but it seems that GameHub has some issues with One UI 8.5, which is pretty bad at the moment. Nevertheless, I have connected my S26 Ultra using a USB-C to HDMI to my big fat ass monitor here, and then I'm also running a USB cable to, believe it or not, my controller. Yeah, because it just ran out of juice. And I'm recording this video to try to test the GTA 5, and now I'm gonna show you some interesting statistics, and of course I'm going to be also showing my settings. So I have used a custom setting to achieve the highest available resolution that I can, and this is 2554 by 1480, and I'm using this with the highest available settings. Now I was also trying to record game footage inside with my built-in screen recorder, but that didn't really work quite so nice, so now at the end I just decided to use something like that. Alright, so now without any further ado, let's just try to play a bit and see how much this is going to work, because at this resolution you can see I'm hardly hitting like 30 FPS. Alright, sometimes probably a tiny bit more. To make it even more interesting, I'm gonna start my built-in screen recorder because I just want to show you some of the footage, and now it's not gonna be 60 FPS for sure. I tested it. This can go up to 60 FPS when you choose the high setting, but provided that I'm using emulation and I'm running GTA 5, well, to say the least, this is not gonna be ideal for the phone. Okay, but now let's try to see if I'm gonna be able to just take a car and try to drive through the city. On the left hand side you can check the FPS allocation, the RAM memory, the battery allocation, and what is even more important, the power consumption, and also the CPU time and the GPU time, which can get pretty bad, as understood. Another one, let's try this option. Nobody wanna give me a car or something. And I just want to get the cops to make this a bit more playable. All right, so I've already alerted the cops. Okay, that's a good candidate. Jesus, no one is really willing to give me a helping hand. And I think I already got the cops here. They're gonna be here anytime now. Maybe this guy. Hey, the cops are here. I think I'm just gonna take like a cop car. Alright, maybe now I'm gonna be able to take this car and finally drive. Because it's GTA, it's meant to be driven, right? Oh my god, and there are more. Oh, and okay, they were. I whoop, and my camera. Yeah, wait, I got agitated here. Wasted, alright. And we're now back to like 30 FPS. Again, with this crazy resolution and on the highest graphical setting, this is what I can achieve. By the way, you can see that my phone is still burning something like 6 watts, which ain't ideal, I guess. But let me just make another attempt of hijacking a car. You just give me this ATV, man. Oh my god, I missed you? Okay, no, not really. Good, this is good. Oh, what the heck, man? No, come on. You wanna die over this? This doesn't make any sense. Honestly, 30 FPS on GTA 5 on the highest available resolution on the S26 Ultra running on a big screen. Ain't that bad at all. Alright, now, okay, yeah, now I got some ATV. Alright, and now I can start driving it around. Okay, cool. This is what I wanted to do. What the heck is going on? What the heck just happened? What I was about to say is that, oh, yep, woohoo. This thing is really, it's pretty playable, even like at 30 FPS. And now imagine this thing is hooked up to my big 32-inch monitor, and you know, that's not ideal. I guess the phone is just having to take care about that as well. And I'm also running this at this ridiculously high resolution, because at 1080p, and I'm gonna probably try to test this at 1080p, this is gonna be definitely better. But as you can see, even with this is the almost native resolution, I do believe. WQHD up. Oh my god, are we throttling? Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, no. Something happened. I think I just pressed the wrong button on combination. Anyway, something probably happened and I was just thrown out of the game. I'm gonna show you now some of the settings that I'm using. How do I do this? Well, I'm gonna get here. So if I edit the container, all right, I got a lot of issues, but when I choose the Turnip Gen 8 version 25, and then also very important, the 2711 GPLA Sync 0, I got almost no error messages, no issues whatsoever. Okay, besides the fact that it's crashing sometimes. And those are my main settings. As you can see, I'm using the Proton 10, ARM64 easy, and I just want to show you what I had right now. So up to now I've been using 2560-1440, which ain't ideal. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just gonna go and choose like 1080p. All right, I'm gonna choose 1080p, and I'm gonna start the game again. And why I'm doing this? Well, I just hope that I'm gonna get some better stability performance with 1080p, and I know this is the case. Anyway, I just wanted to test it with like the highest available resolution. Well, if you play on a big screen, this probably makes sense, but if you want to play just on your full screen and you want to get really like high FPS, then it's probably worth sacrificing resolution and just dropping to like 1080p, you know, like 1080p and dead bet in my book. But you know how kids are these days. So now I will restart the game, and hopefully you're gonna see something like 45 to 50 FPS. Here again you can see FPS and then the GPU. What is very important also, the power allocation, and also once in a while I'm gonna be doing some very lame temp measurements. I want to bring out my therm camera for this, but you can see it's like 38 Celsius, so it ain't that bad. You know what, I'm gonna try to record this as well. If this makes sense, then probably I can show you some like native footage. Whoa, this is a whole different story, right? With 1080p we are hitting almost like 60 FPS. Yeah, now I can do some driving around. Yeah, not bad, right? Not bad. Okay, let me drive around the city. And you let me know down below in the comments, what the heck is happening here? What do you think the performance is? I mean, it's Snapdragon 8 OLED Gen 5, all right? So this is supposed to be the latest and greatest, unlike my driving skills. All right, but I just want to go inside the city center and I just want to cause some havoc and chaos and see what is going to happen. You know, we don't have to wait for this. I can probably do this as well here. I think I have the nice equipment to do that. All right, so let me just set some things on fire. And then I'm gonna see what happens. Now, initially the game started like 60 FPS, but I think at some point we dropped again. Wait, I'm hearing somebody. Wait, you wanna drive here? No, sir, not today. What the heck? Missed you, right? So initially the game was running at like 60 FPS, and now we are down to like 30, 40. And I'm also recording the screen, which I guess also takes a toll. Oh my god! Woo! Oh! Like what? A double kill wasted. Alright, anyway, I was doing this just for the test. Consider the fact that this is using emulation. I think it's pretty damn impressive. And by the way, I'm also gonna do something else. At some point I'm gonna disconnect this from the monitor and just want to see if this is gonna work better. Alright, let's just take this car. Okay, I think I got this car. I think this car, yeah. All right, this is my car. Let me just go take this car. 60 FPS, guys. What do you think? Is this good or not? I mean, we come along this long road where you can now use mobile devices and emulate proper PC games. I know it's an old game, but take a look at this, right? That's just, oh, and I got a flat tire here. Take a look at this. I mean, this is simply beautiful, right? And this. Yeah, and I'm using this controller, remember? That is hooked up again to my phone, and I'm drawing also power from my phone to power my controller. So it ain't ideal. Yeah, very good. All right, now it's time to cause some serious trouble. So let's see, I'm standing in the right position. Maybe with something like that. I want to get like a chopper and like shoot something off. Okay, not bad. Send the choppers, I want to take one down. Alright, that's an open space, I like it. This is cool for like testing, things like that. Wait, you want to escape? I don't think so. He probably did already. But you, my friend, you're next. No, Jesus. Even my aim is not that good. Okay, we got our first target here. Thank you for parking, sir. And then the second target. All right. Where is the chopper? Send the chopper. I want to take one down. Wait. Who? Oh my! A third one. Thank you so much for this. And then we have a fifth one. Wait for them to park, and they do it now. All right. Okay. And another one here. And then another one here. Alright, I think I caused enough havoc. And now they're gonna send... Oh my god. We are engaging in close combat. And of course I got killed like that. That's the first thing I do, right? Anyway. As you can see, this runs fairly good. So what I'm gonna do right now, let me disconnect my monitor, right? I've disconnected my monitor and I also connected my other DualSense controller because it has a bit more juice. So what you see here is actually from Game Booster. I'm probably gonna do a video about Game Booster. It has some nice new features. This is the statistics from GameNative. I wanted to test out some playing directly on the phone without being hooked up to my big monitor and just see if it's going to do any difference. But at this point of time, my understanding is that, yeah, we can use GameNative to play GTA 5. I was not able to run this sadly on GameHub, and I tried GameHub Lite as well. But nevertheless, I'm pretty happy with the performance of GameNative, as I was able to do it like 30 FPS on the WQHD resolution. Now I have restarted the game, and remember, I'm using 1080p. So let's try to see how much we're gonna get at 1080p. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, as you can see, without connected to my monitor, I have a feeling that when I connected to the monitor, somehow I kind of like kept the performance, which is a bit weird because you can also set resolution there as well. But alright, at 1080p, we hit almost like 60 FPS. Oh my god, this is pretty awesome. Who would have thought, right? Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, okay, and the Adreno 840 on the S26 Ultra. Remember, the S26 Ultra is supposed to have like a bigger vapor chamber compared to the S25 Ultra. So of course I'm also gonna be measuring some temps. Now, by the way, my phone is with the case. What the? Oh my god, you're looking for trouble, man? You're looking for trouble? Okay, you're gonna find trouble right now, alright? Oh my god. Okay, guys, I didn't want to do it, but alright, I was just provoked. So yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna try to cause some havoc here. I was provoked. That's no joke. You've seen it as well. Some NPCs, right? Oh, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? I found some very nice cars here. Take a look at the reflections. They're pretty awesome. Alright, come on, let me grab a ride. Drive through and prepare for the final battle. Alright, so the 60 FPS, apparently we cannot really hold them for so long, I guess. And then at some point, performance anyway drops to like 40 FPS. Yeah. By the way, let me try to measure some temps, guys, as we're not consuming that much of a power. 40 cells, this is really impressive. Like, I've been playing this probably like for half an hour until I set up everything for the video. So I have a feeling that the S26 Ultra really is running colder. Not because only of the Snapdragon Elite Gen 5, which is probably a bit more efficient than the 8 Elite, but because of that vapor chamber. So this is maybe no joke. Oh my god, sorry man. Yeah, sorry, I need to apologize. I know I can do this. Apologize for this, alright? And yeah. Alright, I'm gonna give it 3 chances. No, okay. More chances. Explosions, you know what they do? Oh my god. Yeah. And this happened, right? So I was thrown out of the game for a reason or not. Anyway, guys, this has been kind of circular performance. This is the in-game footage, and yeah, it's like at 30 FPS. Anyway, I was able to test what I wanted to test. So if you want to run a GTA 5 on the S26 Ultra, then GameNative for now works for sure. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, VST, over and bye.